Hey folks, back again, straight off recording the last one. Another Roger game. This time Lex Hannibal, as you can see, is playing Terizla. Very new to playing Terizla, but yeah, had some solid performances. Someone picked Franco, so couldn't do that. So we've got an Adet and Layla versus Miya Badang. Oh, this is the Badang game, that little bloody Badang. Nana's pretty irritated to play against. Let's close this down. So yeah, this time I again playing Roger, as we say. We're just doing it for fun and to learn, because we know that when Gwyn eventually comes back, he's going to want to push to get mythic again, and the stress will come in. So as much as we can do to mitigate that, we're doing now. So I've asked Terizla to sort of hang around. They've got a Hilda, and Hilda nearly always charges in and wrecks the day, but this Hilda doesn't really know what she's doing. She's so good at invading. She's like Franco. I mean, to be fair, they are kicking out. Get their health back. Anyway, I'm just standing around apparently. So yep, just doing my thing. Just taking red buff first, then on to blue. There's arguments to be said for which way around to do it, but because I know Hilda could come down and steal red, it's trickier to steal blue, I think. So we thought we'd do that. Let's have a little look what they're doing. This Franco's very much in lane babysitting. Terizla's having his first experience of what it's like to be a fighter against a range class. As I said, you've just... Oh, that's nothing for me. Not doing anything. You've just got to... Oh, here we go. Charging in, round the back. Not a lot, really. I get a little snail on her. And there's no point chasing Hilda because her damage is wacky. So yeah, when you're playing in lane against a ranged, you've pretty much just got to wait. Just try and let the lane get pushed. So ideally you sort of wait there, stay with an XP range, so if that thing dies without him, that's exactly right. Use your range, keep your eye on when it's about to die, and just trying to circle in, get that XP, and stay out of the way of the ranged class. What am I doing? I think I was just stealing their stuff. So yeah, okay, we'll concentrate back on me. So I thought, you know what, we'll steal their jungle. I don't know if they do have a jungler. Maybe they don't actually. So it means that I can just go and I have somewhat free reign to do what I like of the map, which is actually quite good. I'm not only going to be playing good matches, we'll be playing all the matches. This is just one of the ones I've saved, so I thought I'll keep it on. And then now I've seen Badang. This blooming Badang gets me every time, but you'll see why Roger is pretty solid against Badang if you're quick enough. Oh, and get a little health dose of luck, to be fair. So again, just asking Terizla to check the bushes. He does it anyway, you know, just to make sure, just a bit of screening. One thing I need to get better at is claiming objectives. Turtle seems to be around all the time now. So this we're going to see if we can get a Miya, jump on Miya, but I don't know if we do. Also, you've really got to be aware of wasting time, so I can't sit in the bush for too long. I've got to be on my feet, and like, as you can see up there, they're just wrecking face. What's Franco going to do? Oh, beautiful hook! But it comes to nothing. So again, buffs back up. First thing I do, take buff. I could have rotated top to help them out. Probably need to be a bit more mobile, but at the same time, there were two of them. They got sprung. We were trying to get a gank on me. It didn't work. Live and learn. Grab the health. And off I go. The really good Rogers you see online are so quick at that, and they'll take both those mobs that I just finished at the same time. I don't do that. I'm still kind of learning the rotations and learning what I can take. Nana's frustrating with her little cap, because Roger is heavily weak, I suppose, to CC. So I'll see if I can get something. I thought I'll have a little check, little circle round. A little bit too slow for it. I completely spaffed that. Oh, brilliant! Because she flickers. If she'd just stayed under the tower, should have been fine. A little run away from. We both try and do a little snare chase, so that was quite a nice kill. If she hadn't flickered, then I was going to be stuck under the tower and she probably could have killed me. I'm just doing some farming, so what's the doing? Yeah, he's stuck against... It's tricky when you're ranged against... or your melee against range. You've just got to try and hold out and just get as many last hits on the creeps. If you last hit the creeps, you get a little bit more gold. I don't worry about that too much while I'm doing this. So I'm running past. Do I get a little shot on Nana? Not really, but I think I can get their buff. No, apparently not. Turtle's up. So I think I'll just take gold and then we'll take turtle. Drag it to the edge, so Mia's going to have to really come out if she wants it. And then sort of scare off with a wolf form. I'm worried about resetting it, so I leap in. There doesn't really seem to be any... Again, look, straight to the bushes. Teresa's there, bomb, nothing there, perfect. Checking that Mia's not coming, so he's now got range at the bottom. We're always on comms, so... And what's my gold? I'm on 2.6. Actually, really low, to be fair. Layla's got more, Mia's got more, so you can see I need to keep my farm up. I've done a bit too much hanging around, haven't really got my rotation down. Miya, to a certain degree, has free reign on her lane, because there's not a lot you can do as melee. So she may have overextended, not sure. Really need to have been popping up top. I probably could have been doing a lot more use there. But we're only 6 minutes in, so... We've got the turtle. I've got both turtles. Now we see if we're going to get Nana. I don't think we do. I think we just miss her and can't work out where she's gone. So I'm going to take little lift go. I think this dude's lift go. 3-2. So starting to get... I'm lagging a little bit. But I do remember this was a tricky game. I mean, our Layla is 2-5-1, so she's not having the best game. Our Odette is 0-0-1, so... Missed again. Foolishly dived in there. Waiting for the cooldown on my ulti. Out I go, but send it back in. Again, it's a tricky one, because you've got your escape and your attack form, basically. Oh, fair play, Layla. Despite my bad math in her, she's done well. Oh! Ah, I missed it. Sorry. Sorry, Hannibal. I can't go back either. So Mia's obviously got cocky, got under the tower, and he's just wrecked her. So that's great. Teresa does massive damage. She's a fighter I'm really keen to pick up. Layla and Franco just chilling. I'm just doing this. So, Turtle's up again. So, in theory, I'm going to be heading there. Asking for a bit of help because Teresa's busy down lane. So, I'm like, well, if someone else can zone for me. But Franco thinks I mean hit him. And Franco's creep damage is pretty poor. But in theory, if we can get this, run away, get the shot in, get waste. And then we're just like, you know what, it's 3-on-2 at this point. Now Layla's in the mix, we can actually get going. And then I should have gone around the trot. Bit foolish, bit of a shot just to see what was in the bush. The answer was nothing. Oh, game's on. So in we go. Shot. Why am I running back there? I guess because I saw Badang coming in. Maybe. This is it. That's all. A good shot on Badang. He's used his ulti, so I can now just go chonk, chonk, chonk. There's nothing he can do against that, to be fair. I can see there's fighting up top I might be able to help with. I missed that again. That's a problem. Oh, I suspect I'm definitely dead, so there's not many options I have here. So I run. The problem is you'll see a hero go into a fight that you shouldn't really go into, and it's hard to fight the urge to just go in and help them. What am I doing? This is as bad as Franco Hannibal's hooks. No, it's quite good. As I said, royalty. So I'm going around. Well, I suspect I'm typing in, waiting for Lex to say what to do at this point. I think he's about to catch him in big ulti. I should have gone closer. That's where I should have been a bit more aggressive. But waiting does actually help, because it means I'm not going to die, and he's got 3 assists, I've got 3 kills, well, 2 kills. But I do notice that I need to be on the fringes. I go back relative to the game, like a few foot too many. Is Badang about to catch me? Uh-oh. I know, I'll just go through his wall like that. I think he might get me. Oh no. Yeah, he's too high health-wise, damage-wise. It's just safer to get away. Back to base, get a bit of health. I think I decided to get the buff instead, yeah. I think this game could have been... I could have done more. We could have been a lot better. But let's have a look what Tarisla's doing while I'm doing this. He's clearing lanes. Yeah, Tarisla's lane clear isn't great. It's not as bad as... Oh, here we go. Badang coming in. What's going to happen? Badang thinks he's all that. He's punching, he's punching. Tarisla just walks out. Chill. He gets the punch. Boom! 1, 2, 3. It's going to be close. Ah, it's the right call to get away. Because then... Oh, Killzor comes in. But, and look at Tarisla's health coming back. He's obviously popped to regen. Maybe we could have gone mid to help out, but... You know, with all these things, you don't really know where the battle is gonna, where you'll need it. So you've got to be mobile. In theory, I should duck down now to get the buff because I've seen it's up, but I might take part in the fight. What's Tarisla doing? Yeah, this I probably should have gone for the fight at this point, but I'm always thinking I'll just get it. But it does guarantee that they've used their abilities, and I just run through him back that way. Couple of shots. Nice hook. Nice kill from Tarisla. 3-0-3. Respectable score, seeing as this is like game 2, game 3. That was a mistake. Oh! And get ready for the chase. Oh no, he's just killed her. Straight up. Beautiful. Really good Tarisla game. So yeah, Lex doesn't really play fighters that often, so what we're trying to do is we basically want to have at least 2 people in each lane. So I'm using Popel and Cooper, and Leslie is my marksman. So if every other position is taken but marksman, I can fill it. So my main game of last season was to get as many heroes played in ranked as possible, and just to get enough under my belt that was okay. So I thought, like, this season is to be good with 2 of each. So 2 fighters, 2 mages. I played mage for years, and I know mage. It doesn't really matter what I play. I'll be good at mage. Unfortunately, tank I'm not great at. I just don't think nice little flick. I don't really think in the tank mindset now. I'm quite good at support. I used to play a good Nana, not as good as Gwyn. Banana Milk, Nostrum. You'll see some of his videos soon. And I've just been playing Faramis recently. He's quite good. I haven't really checked what the sound is going to be like for this mic, by the way. So if it isn't working and I haven't recorded any vocal, I'm going to be extremely unimpressed, as that'll be 40 minutes wasted. So Tarisla's it. This is it. Tarisla, and bam, bam, big damage. And now in theory, look at that Miya. If it was just Miya, I could have done it, but we just didn't back him up soon enough. Real shame. And this is where Miya and Layla started to snowball. Our Layla, you can't control what the other players do. You can only control what you do. It was a good time to engage from Tarisla. Franco should have gone further, and I should have got in there quicker. But this is another thing about communicating. I don't believe he said I'm going in, because he thought he had backup and they killed him. So we've got to be better at communicating with each other, and I've got to be better at dropping what I'm doing when someone says, as in Gwyn or Lex, say, help, we're going in now. I'm just getting the buff, I'm just killing Lithgow. No, get in the fight now. Stop that, because there's a big fight going on. So they do get gnawed while Chuckles is taking the buff. In my defense, there's no way I might have been able to steal it, but I would have died. And this has been a really close game so far. So they've got more gold than us. I'm on 8-2. Their Layla's on 9. Their Mia's on 10. So she's had much better farm. So I've been off my game this one. But usually we've been trying to do sort of the tank support role. So Lex or tank, I'll support. I'll Roger. So he has damage in me, and I've got tanky support from him. So a nice little snail on Nana. Great steal from bloody cat. But I do think, yeah, easy. But it doesn't really count for much, because they've got Lord and Layla. Again, I'm too far back. but I don't know what's happening off the screen. I need to get better at doing the old whoop, looking at what's happening. A great dive in from Adet doesn't really come to anything, unfortunately. I have a little look, Banan gets me, walk away. Just easy. Do a bit of range damage, shoot Lord a bit, and now the creeps are getting dangerously close, so I can't really go back to base, so I feel like I'll do this. This might be the one where... I changed my build. I just use the recommended builds. But I kind of understand them a bit. So I changed it for one of the games coming up, and we didn't do so hot, so I've kind of gone back to my standard lifesteal build. Yeah, that's the end of that sentence. Oh, buff's up. Time to get my buff on. Unfortunately, Hilda's here, and it makes sense to pull out because Hilda's tough. Here comes Franco. Here comes Terizla. Get in the bush so no one's going to target me. So you kind of want to be fighting from the sides and the back here. I don't want to be going in first and might as well get the buff. You know, there's no fight. I've got to be getting gold up. Got to be getting buffs up. What was I even shooting there? So yeah, we're really on the back foot here, and again, part of it is going to be because I haven't had a big farm game. You know, their Miya and their Layla. Their Layla has got fed from our Layla, so our Layla's on 6-10-1. Ouch. Adet 155. You can't really be going out at this point. Terizla's going in. I'm coming on. I think this is foolish. I'm too low. Shouldn't really go in. But I do, and unfortunately, I don't choose the Miya, and I pay the price. Probably should have ran there. Layla, as you'll see again, kind of out of position. She's out of position a lot in this game, but marksman isn't easily, especially when you're going against... Interesting choice, but Layla does wacky damage. And again, come on, Layla. Ah, you know. Their Layla's on 11k, our Layla's on 10. Yeah, nicely done. At least the deck gets in and clears it up. So we're really on the back foot here. They've got all our inheritors down. They've got super creeps, which happens when you kill the last tower. So obviously you can see they've got their 3 towers up. We've got our 3 last towers down. So we're really on the back foot, and we're getting to the point where any mistake is going to absolutely lose the game. So we know their Miya can pretty much nuke anyone on the team. Franco's going in. I'm going in as well because, you know, yeah, we'll keep an eye on Lord. We might be able to steal it. Terizla's clearing lane, which is good. We're just trying to get a bit of breathing space so that we can actually get out, try and get a team fight. Again, so Nana's there, so let's have a look. I can see there's not much engagement, and if I can get this buff when I go in, I'll be much more powerful. So always go in a human form. Why I sit in the bush doing nothing, I don't know, but it does mean I can go in and eventually die. So again, that was a tricky one. Oh, let me just, yep, there's Layla. There's Layla. Out of position, doing nothing. It's a shame. Like, if Layla would join that fight, that would have gone a different way, but that's what happens in this game. In the pot, there we go. For the heroes. Wow, all of us dead. It was a consistent in this game that Layla just wasn't really with us. If I watch back, maybe she was, and she then ran. I don't think she was, though. The problem is as well, Nana's little cat really wrecks with damage. I need to really make sure the cat has been eaten by someone else first. So, as you can see, it's everything to play for. Lord's coming down. We're just on the back foot, and you get these games where it's like, well, do we give up, or do we just keep going and hope for a win? This is obviously the latter. We're just going to keep going, see what we can do. She comes in a little bit too far. Adet comes in. I'm trying to concentrate on the creep because that's sort of more important. Probably should have killed Lord, but they've killed him. Layla's done a good job. I suspect I'm about to get bloody bedanged again in a minute. I think Pug just kept coming. I'm the right target, to be fair. Me or Layla is who he wants to kill. So out we go. I should have a little look at the buffs, but I think I'll clear lane a bit first. There's 3 down, so now's the perfect time to push, really. Depending on where Miya is, if she gets us from the side, we're in trouble. But staying in human form just so I can get away if need be. Here comes Badang. Yep, there he is. And I jump behind him, run around the side. He's already dead. And I foolishly try Miya. Doesn't work. But again, my build, I've gone for the I can't remember what it's called, and the demon sword. So this is the game where I was trying a new build. I didn't really like it, to be honest. Let's have a look at what Tarisla's doing. I haven't really gone to Tarisla that much, so I apologise for that. He's back to lane clearance. That's the right thing to do. Breathe in space. So here we go. What's he going to do? He's got all the screen time. His big hook. Tarisla's going in. He's stunned. He's leapt in. He's done some big damage. Boom. He's killed one. Oh, Adet. I feel like that was his. But Adet did do the most of the damage, I suppose. But it was really good. Gets in. Tarisla's really tanky. Lex likes to play tanky, and he plays it well, so that's all good. Our lane's not terrible, but you can see Hilda bottom right starting to push the lane in, so I'll just keep an eye on I'm running up the lane because I see them sort of pushing. They've got Miya down, so this is the best thing for us to just kind of get as much as we can. Of course, but I was there because I knew that Hilda was there, and if we didn't stay on Hilda, there was going to be trouble. So Hilda's a bit foolish here. She does crazy damage, but she also, I just draw her in. She thinks she's great. Bomb, bomb, and then you know she's coming back, so no. Me and Adet, just kill her. So we also needed someone back. There's a big fight mid. I'm just clearing creeps, so beautiful bit of getting away. He's got the comeback to life bubble, so that's great. So he's spamming initiate retreat from Franco. Yeah, we've just got to clear this up because our base it's not bad, lost about a quarter, but we need to do a bit of micromanagement here. So everyone's sort of desperately paddling. They're killing Lord, they're going to get Lord. Again, it's all well and good to spam attack. That was me. The irony. Enemy slain Lord. Oh, we just run. We know what's happening if we stay there, so that's fair. Just clearing up lanes again. It's not the most exciting of games, to be fair. Tarisla back to clearing lanes. What am I doing? Come along. If I know me, oh god, I love me that buff. So I'm really only doing this for the buff now. So Mia's coming in. I think I get overconfident now. I think I've learnt my lesson. Sometimes you've got to know when to run, because this is clutch plays now. This is do or die. Next team wipe is going to win the game for sure. Maybe not. We'll see. Tarisla smells blood, and Roger's been caught. Has he been caught? He's running. He's running. He's out of there. Gotta get health, but I realised he died to the tower. Oh, what's Tarisla doing? Tarisla's putting on good defence. And so back to base clearing. Again, pretty boring game to be fair, visually, but this is what happens, you know, if you don't get the farm, and if one of your lane kind of crumbles. Badang again, little punk. Out I go. And I think, well, I might as well get topped up. And that's the sort of thing I was doing as a fighter, is just don't throw your life away like that. There's Hilda just killing the creep. I probably should have been helping kill the Nana, but just bring them in for tower, and me and Lex sort of clearing up again. Just a lot of micromanagement. Pretty poor game actually, 8-4-8. But this is what I don't. Again, no one's in the bush, so I can farm. It's a good thing. This is a good thing with Roger. You can shoot the bush to see who's there before you go in. But this is it. Sometimes you have good games, sometimes you have bad games. And this one, unfortunately, has been quite long to watch. And yeah, probably this one, I should have told you it was fine to ignore. Let's see what she does. Do I even get it? Nah, giving up. No point. But Lex will watch it for Tarisla, and Gwyn will watch it potentially to get himself excited about the long 24 guaranteed lost games that you can kind of go for. So Franco and Layla had basically spent the whole game doing this, running in and pretty much trying to solo their team, getting caught and getting killed. So, oh, I killed him, good. I probably shouldn't have run back so much, but at the same time, their whole team is there, and Franco was going to die regardless. So I don't have my come back to life bubble. I'm not sure if I'm being chased. I'm clearly not, but I thought I was, so I was just run! Hilda's coming! She wasn't. Oh, Terizla's going for some smacking. Boom, combination of Terizla and Odette are going to kill pretty much most things. Odette 10-6-8, yeah, respectable. A few, oh, here we go, they're doing Lord. Not a lot I can do at that point, really. If I go in, I'm dead. If anyone goes into that, they're dead. I probably should have helped mid, but actually, let's just get the lanes cleared, get on top of this. I'm quite good at escaping, so I stay in human form, so I've got my run. Bottom's starting to, again, they've had every Lord somewhat uncontested, but our Layla's on 10-15-6. Not, I'm just topping up my mana here, just having a little bit of mana. What's Terizla doing? So this is pretty much, if we spaff this, that's the game for sure. You're getting really long cooldown times. Nana's ulti coming in. We've got a Layla. Just try and deal with the Lord. Gets a Nana, just shoot her down. And then kill her. Steal the kill from Terizla there. And back to micromanagement. Yeah, I kind of regret recording this game. Miya is stealing my buff. Little bitch. Oh, speak language. Little punk. I'm just going to help Terizla because that's a lot of creeps to deal with. So yeah, I don't really use this build now. I'm not a fan. Layla and Franco have pretty much gone in solo. Layla's died. Me and Terizla clearing base because if we leave, we're going to lose. Very foolish, really. I don't know why you would push at that point, but that's the story of the game. Franco tries a desperate hook. More creeps come in, so if we don't kill him, we're going to lose the base. Wass's chops Bedang, kill him a buff. But I don't really have any option, I've got to do this. Now my mana, this is the thing, this build, I lost a lot of mana. And I was constantly having to top up, so I should have really changed at this point and just put some different items. So yeah, we're pretty much, this is it. If we don't, we're just under constant attack, and we're just, any mistake now and it's a loss. Layla's dead, we've just got to hope she can come back. Just sort of keeping the creep off. Hilda, just everything's just floating around the outside. We've actually got the gold advantage now, but that's kind of how it flicks around. Because we're getting all these creeps, our gold can catch up. So, probably should have gone around the other side, but I'm just very cautious that if it goes wrong, boom, Mia's here. Quick kill on Miya. And then quick kill on Nana. And then Roger changes the game. Boom! That's it. And then I believe we go on to just wreck the game. Terizla quite correctly clearing up the base. If we hadn't done that, it would have probably been a loss. Because we were all just getting carried away. Yeah, we really should have come back to help him, but I was just waiting on creep. So Bedang coming back to life. Layla's got that. Terizla doing some honest work. And they've got about a 1 minute death count now. I think it tells me how long they've got. No, but again, if he wasn't doing this, we wouldn't be able to go on and win. But we've got enough creep that we can go in and just finish up. So, to a certain degree, never quit games because you can always pull them back. But also know when to quit a game. If Terizla hadn't been sat back there doing that work, we'd have lost that for sure. Not the biggest of games from Roger, but it happens, you know. I've showed you a good one. I've showed you... Oh, okay, MVP. Oh, 12-4-11. Okay, yeah, maybe quite a good game. That's probably an unfair, you know... I clearly was making a lot of mistakes from that one, pulling out too far, but in the end, clutch plays from me and Lex won the game pretty much. Yeah, that's right, we're a pretty big deal. 9-3 from Tarizla, great. 17 from Adet, not terrible, but not bad, given that Miya was solid, their Layla was solid, got fed early game, and their Layla, not their Miya. And Franco even brought it around, so it was just our Layla that had some poor score. So there we go, another video, a slog for this one, but we got there in the end. Jesus, 30 minutes. Sorry everyone, that's quite a long video. Au revoir.